from the practical side, why should Agile people care about change management? There's many practical reasons. First, good change management alignment can really help your transformation succeed. And bad, resistant, or non-existent change management can shoot you in the foot. It can really hurt your transformation. Next, in many organizations, change management is a well-established function. So sometimes they're siloed, but they can become a powerful impediment because they're very well established in the organization. If you don't get them on your side, then like any other silo, they can block you. And that shouldn't be, because we're both all about change. Often, change management is closely aligned with the organization and leadership. And Agile is seen as the rebel, right? Those kooky people in IT who are upsetting the apple cart. At least at the beginning, that's often how it's seen, whereas change management is aligned with leadership and strategy. That's a very powerful connection to cultivate. Something I've noticed in the past few years is that in the past few years, say 5, 8, 10 years ago, Agile was the primary transformation.
Susan?
And now, yes.
I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. We're having a couple
Sure.
Is there any way that you can put your slides on full screen? Some of our participants.
Oh, I thought I had. I'm sorry.
Nope. They're just asking if we could do full screen so they can see it all. Thank you so much. So sorry to interrupt. All right.
No, not at all.
All right. There we go. Thank you.
Please do jump in if something goes wrong. So in the past, Agile was the transformation, right? We were like the big thing going on. And nowadays, it is increasingly one of many. Even our little poll showed that. So without alignment to change management, we risk being overshadowed. And we know that despite great progress, many Agile transformations are not done, right? They're not done. The impact on the organization's processes, the structures, the leadership, we still have a long way to go. If we get overshadowed, we could really fail to accomplish those goals. Change management often has a great influence on the communication channels. They are either gatekeepers or advocates. Has anyone here ever had to fight for a spot in the company newsletter? Does that make any sense at all? Right? So change management often is a gatekeeper there. And finally, and here's a really important one. Often the Agile practice or the Agile transformation is not the function that is setting the agendas for employee engagement, for leadership training, for recruiting, for performance management standards. We are still fighting our way in. But change management is already often aligned with the groups like HR, org development, leadership development, and strategy. I had a funny situation where, a top leader, the chief operating officer, wanted this Agile thing to take off. And he knew that we needed to get leaders trained in different ways. And so I went to the people who owned that. And I said, we need to get you on board with it. Okay, great. We can get this incorporated into our leadership training in 18 months. And I said, but the COO wants this delivered in 6 months. Oh, well, we can't do this in 6 months. This is at least 18 months. So we needed this to happen, but we didn't own the agenda. But because I had good relationships with HR and change management, I was able to pull more people on board and to accelerate that. So if your Agile practice is sort of out in the wilderness, then you are at the risk of not being able to impact those things. And even if you're working at the team level, you realize how important it is for all that other stuff to align with you.